this weekend.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Tamika Alexander.
And I'm Ben Hoover. But first tonight, President Biden picked up an endorsement today from former Illinois Congressman and anti-Trump Republican Adam Kinzinger in his high-stakes campaign to win over moderate Republicans on this eve before the first presidential debate. That'll happen in Atlanta tomorrow. Meanwhile, the Trump campaign is keeping the former president's debate plans under wraps.
New polling data released this week from Emerson College shows a little change in support for both candidates after Trump's conviction last month. Recent polling shows Trump has a 4-point lead in Georgia at 45% over 41% to Biden.
We see a little bit of narrowing. We still see an undecided factor, but after we push undecideds to choose between Donald Trump and President Biden, we see still a 4-point race. Georgia is definitely up for grabs, and there is still an undecided factor out there.
The trends show Trump's lead in Georgia has dropped by 2%, while Biden's rating has gone up 1%. The Emerson poll shows President Biden lost support among independent voters in Georgia by 6 points. Political leaders in Alabama spoke today on the importance of the debate and what we can expect when the two take the stage tomorrow night.
Here's what they had to say. There will not be an audience in Atlanta, and both candidates agreed to muted mics while their opponent is speaking. Leaders from both parties here in Alabama feel confident about their candidates' preparations.
Trump is going to be bringing up those issues. He's going to be talking about these items, and he's going to really be holding Joe Biden accountable for his last 4 years.
But I do think that Biden has a chance to tell the story. I think he has not done a good job in telling the public what he has done.
And when it comes to bringing up those issues, both parties differ on what matters most to voters and their candidates.
And number one is the economy. People are struggling to put food on the table. They need relief. They need to have a president that can help make the economy better, bring down the cost of living, and make things more affordable.
Well, I think the main thing is protecting health care. He's talked about raising a livable wage.
Now, according to CNN, who will be hosting the debate, candidates will only be given a pen, a pad of paper, and a bottle of water. No pre-written notes.
Now, your